everyone, it's Deli here and welcome to another building video. It's been quite some time since we did a speed build. I can't even remember the last time we did a speed build actually. I do remember it was the starter home for our Strangerville LP, which wasn't all that exciting. I feel like this is a much more exciting build. And you guys can see right now there is a picture in the top right hand corner, and that's the house we're going to be building today. It's like a dollhouse I found on Google Images, and I just thought it was so cute, and it just looked like it needed to be recreated in The Sims. So that's what we're going to be doing today, and we're going to be using the Strangerville pack to do so. And I've been reading your comments and requests to use limited packs with builds. So this build should be using mostly just Strangerville and base game. So if you guys have Strangerville and you have the Sims 4 base game, well, if you have Strangerville, you're obviously gonna have the base game, duh. You guys will be able to download this seamlessly, and as always, my builds do not have custom content in them. The gallery does have a glitch where it says all of my builds have custom content, so if you guys would like to download it, you will have to turn on your filter to show custom content when you search my username. Okay, I know that's really confusing, and I really hope they fix the gallery soon because it's a really annoying glitch that I know has been preventing a lot of you guys from downloading my builds because you think they're not there or you can't find them. So make sure you turn on that filter if you want to download it. I do use a couple of items from other packs. I used some curtains from another pack, I think. Actually, I think that's all, just a pair of curtains. So I just really wanted to use a particular set of curtains because of the new Strangerville windows. I absolutely love the new windows and doors in this pack. They brought me so much joy whilst building this build. And I was like, I have to use these curtains. They're just too cute. So I think the curtains were maybe from, oh gosh, I have no idea actually. We'll see them when we get to them. So yeah, these are, well, the new, I guess, what do you call those things? Fences and columns. They're the new columns from Strangerville. Absolutely love them. I think they're quite nice, and I love the new fencing. The only disappointment though with this fencing is I soon realized that it does not have a matching stair railing. So we actually have to change all of the fencing and get rid of that beautiful wrought iron Victorian fencing, which is kind of a shame. But that's okay, we'll use it lots in other builds. And yeah, basically the back of the house, obviously I'm just gonna be, making it up as I go because we can't see the back of the house in the dollhouse build. And usually when we build from an image, we often give it a deli spin. So it's going to be a little bit different to the picture. It's not really a challenge to make it look exactly the same, but it does look very close to what it looks like in the picture, with a few extra bells and whistles added on. I also wanted to do this cute like canopy area. This is definitely not a new idea. I've done this in a lot of builds in the past, but I think it just looks really cute. And I have to say, I really love the spandrels in this pack. I'm so glad that they added a couple of new spandrels, which is the detailing when the columns reach the top of, I suppose, the roofing. So yeah, there's some really nice details there. So here we go. This is basically the shape of the house. I just thought I'd pause there for a second so you guys could have a look. And now we're changing the fencing because I wanted the fencing to join seamlessly with the railing on the staircase. And we're gonna go with yellow. So this is just a base game wallpaper. And I just know you guys always pick up that I've used items that aren't base game or Strangerville. So I'm sure there's something else I've messed up. But the point is, it should be very easy for you guys to download. Like if a couple of curtains are missing, it's not like windows are missing, it's an easy fix, or you don't even have to replace curtains. I just love these windows, and I'm pretty sure I did actually miss, it was either the windows or the doors when I did the build and buy review in Strangerville, which is so stupid. I don't know why, but so often when I do build and buy review videos, I forget something in build. I don't know what it is. I've really got to get on top of that because you guys deserve to see everything. Obviously, if you're watching a build and buy review, you want to see everything there. That's the point of the video. So I do apologize about that. I'm going to definitely try and be much more on top of that the next time I do a review because it's just a stupid mistake. So Deli, you need to do better. And being strict, you know, you guys need the good contents. Only the best for my beautiful YouTube family. So yeah, these windows are amazing. I just have never really enjoyed building a Victorian home as much as I have with this home, or even just a traditional build. I think these windows are so beautiful. I love the designs. I love that they have a cathedral aesthetic to them as well. I'm not sure if that's really the right word to use, but you know how the windows have that pointed top to them. I think it's really beautiful. And at the moment, I'm actually looking at moving house. I actually have been for probably 6 months now. It is taking a very, very long time for me to find a place because in Australia, it's very difficult to find good internet. The internet that was meant to improve across our country, called NBN, the government changed, and what was initially proposed to be implemented into our infrastructure was kind of completely thrown away. So now all of this quote unquote new and improved internet that we're getting actually is really, really bad. So it's a shame. Basically, this is a bit of nerd talk, but if you understand the NBN network, basically the internet is being connected only to the curb of a home or a street, as opposed to being connected to the buildings. They were meant to be connected to the buildings, and now they're not. So they completely just were like, let's just save all this money and not do a proper job. So yes, I am ranting because I am very frustrated by this. And yeah, it's very difficult to find good internet here. I either have to live in big apartment buildings where the internet infrastructure is like throughout the whole building, or I have to find internet that was implemented before the new government came in. So it's a hot mess, you guys. So I've been looking for a while. I have confidence we are going to find a place, and the place that we move to will also need to have a little yard because I am wanting to get a dog. So yeah, a chow. That was such a big rant. Wow, really woke up in a mood today, didn't I? Oh well, maybe it's partly educational for you guys, or maybe interesting. So the house is, yeah, really coming along now. At the back of the house, I wanted to be a little bit, I don't know, have a little bit of fun with it. So I decided to make this back to the home where it's definitely going with that slight cathedral aesthetic. I wanted some really pretty windows. I wanted to have this area up here where we used more of the fencing to create, I don't know, a real moment on the back of the house. It's a moment, I think. It's a bit dramatic, but I think it looks kind of cool. So yeah, maybe it was an old church renovated, like maybe it was a tiny, tiny old little church and now it's been changed into a home. So it does have that little bit of influence, or maybe not. Maybe it was just built this way. You know, the story could be anything you guys want. And yeah, just putting in a few extra details here and there, and you guys will probably be very happy to know that I have not edited out any of the landscaping. I have not edited out any of the bathrooms. This is pretty much the whole build, I think. The only thing I cut out was just doing the floor plan, because I botch up the floor plans a lot, and I don't really like making the floor plan into my videos, just because I feel like there's a lot of redo, undo, there's a lot of twisting the camera around, and once you speed it up, it's actually quite difficult to watch. So that's why I cut that out a lot of the time. But I thought, you know, you guys have been asking for a little bit more terrain manipulation and all of that jazz, and gardening, well, not gardening, landscaping. So here it all is. It's all included for you guys who asked for it, because my job is to make you happy. That is the job. I've also been reading comments that you guys are wanting a custom content haul. I'm quite overwhelmed by how much feedback there has been about what custom content I use, where to get it, and where I look for it, which is quite surprising because I've never felt like I am much of a custom content guru or creator who uses it. Like I use a bit of it. I've definitely used more custom content as I played The Sims more. I think mostly because, you know, when you play the same game every single day, like I pretty much play The Sims 4 almost every day, or at least 5 days a week. So custom content brings into the game fresh items that are created by our community, which is actually really awesome to play with. It's awesome to experiment with. It's awesome because it changes up the game. It makes it more interesting. So for those of you guys who do get a bit thingy about me using custom content and you're like, ugh, I hate it when she uses custom content, just remember that I am enjoying using it. And I am showing you guys that there is more out there, highlighting some of the creators out in our community. And I think that's important. And I think that should be seen as a positive, not as a negative. So, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes we'll just focus on, like in builds, we focus 99.9% of the time on only game maxis items. But when it comes to Creator Sim, I do like a little bit of custom content. So we are going to be making some kind of haul videos soon. I'm looking into that. And so you guys will be able to find where all the creators are, or where all of my things are from. I'm actually having a really rough time trying to find where I got all my content from. So I think I'm gonna have to do like a big clear out. It's actually a bit of a job. It's a bit of a job, but it's in the pipeline. It is coming soon. I have read the comments and requests. And there is a lipstick. A lot of you guys have been asking for a lipstick that I always use. And I've been trying to find where I got this lipstick. And I don't know where I got it from. But I need to find that. Because I want to get more lip shades from that creator. If they have the same lipstick and more lip shades. So hopefully I can find that for you guys. In terms of the furnishing of this house, it's, you know, meant to be traditional. It is definitely not modern. However, this house is fresh looking. So it looks like the house has been repainted a few times, fresh paint. However, a lot of the fittings are probably still older. So the cabinetry in here, the thing above the stovetop, I kept more of a basic fridge and stove to keep the price down just a little bit. We didn't need to have a super fancy kitchen in here. And this little floor plan area was actually a little bit tricky because we have this weird little nook on the side of the house, which, to be honest, it suits the outside of the image we were recreating. However, for a floor plan, it's not good. So I'm actually happy how we work with it. You can see here we're going to be doing a lot of switching around, experimenting. I did put a corner sofa in, which we're not going to use, just deleted it then because it's number one from another pack and number two, it wasn't working there. But I decided to put the TV area, or the TV and its little stand over here where the windows are. So it's a little weird. I mean, if you wanted to use that area for a corner sofa, I would say you just need to move the front door across a little bit and open up that area. I think it'd be difficult to just rejig it a little bit, but I think it works what we did. And for the purpose of kind of being influenced by the image, I think it works. It's a look, you guys. So yeah, I think it's cute. And again, trying to use mostly base game items and Strangerville items. We actually didn't get all that much for Strangerville in terms of build and buy. In terms of buy, we did get awesome build items. Love the build items. But in terms of the buy catalog, there wasn't actually that much new furniture that wasn't more focused on the Strangerville storyline. That's like science types of items. So I wanted to use this rug because the rug was one of the few kind of normal items we got in build and buy. The chair that we are using with the white wood detailing, the couch, that is from a free base game update. So that is, it wasn't in the original base game, but everyone has access to that. And if you don't have that free update, make sure that you update your games, and also make sure that you have the Holiday Sims 4 pack downloaded in your game. It's actually surprising how many players don't seem to have that holiday pack. I think you can just find it in Origin, and it's like free game pack for The Sims, and I'm pretty sure it's just called Holiday. So yeah, if you guys wanna check that out, you totally should. I'm actually gonna open up Origin right now and see. Let's see if I go to my game library and I go to The Sims 4, and I can see my expansion packs. If you scroll down from the expansion packs, I believe there is a holiday pack. No, that's an expansion pack. Extra content? Maybe it's under extra content. Let's see. Let us see. Add-ons. Oh yeah, the Sims 4 Holiday Celebration Pack. So that's how you get all the Christmas stuff. And it might be what you need to get a lot of the free update holiday stuff. So make sure you have the Sims 4 Holiday Celebration Pack in your game, because that is free content from the Sims 4. Also love how beautifully this desk just fits in to that little nook there. It's just so perfect. I love it. And I use darker floorboards to keep this house looking more traditional, like it you know, has gone the test of time. It's definitely an older build, I think, that's, you know, still got some of the old weatherboard on the interior, just painted in a whitewash. I put a chess table under here, which I think the Sims could use one chair on the far side. I'm not sure if they can use the inner chair closest to the staircase. I didn't play a test that. They might be able to use it, but I don't know, might have to delete the pillar or the shelf and move it across if you actually want to use it. I'm not sure. And then some kind of vintage plates on the walls, the vintage clock on the wall, just little knickknacks that I think a lot of people collect over time, and they just end up around your house, like this little duck thing and the little rabbit thing. That duck was in a free update as well, I think. And oh, that shelf is actually from Strangerville as well. That shelf on the left, that is a new item too. And a guitar. I forget to put guitars in homes, and musical instruments. There's something about instruments in homes that is so lovely and just makes a home feel so homely. I'm not sure what it is, but when you see a piano in someone's home or guitars, it's just a nice thing to see. So I like putting it in my Sims homes, if that makes any sense to you guys. I love this window on the right there. This is actually the bathroom, and it's quite a beautiful window to have in a bathroom. It's like almost too nice for the bathroom, but it didn't really fit anywhere else in the house. I also wanted to use some old vintage wallpaper, again, bringing in the idea that this is an older home that's been lived in and kind of freshened up with fresh paint on the other walls. But they've kind of kept the vintage aesthetic there. And you guys always tell me that my placement of hand towels and toilet paper is always at a weird height on the wall. I don't know what it is, you guys. Maybe I have some weird issue. Not an issue, an issue where I just don't understand heights in The Sims 4. But I actually put in a little bit of effort trying to get the height right and to be a realistic height. Kitchen, you probably realized that we didn't have a sink, a microwave, and bin, so I'm just placing those extra things in. We also have an outside bin at the side of the house too, so that's fully covered. So I think we've got all the necessities in here. I don't think I've forgotten anything crazy. These beds are about to delete because obviously the second bed is not from Strangerville or base game in the second bedroom. Don't worry, we'll be deleting that. This bed came in a free game update as well. I think it's actually really, really cute. I do wish the frame was a white bed frame. It annoys me that it's that light wood color, just because I think it would be more versatile if it was white and kind of have that shabby chic look to it. So it's a little bit annoying that it doesn't, but that's okay. And then we have a little side crate there, blue walls. I thought I'd freshen it up a bit. Definitely looks repainted wherever we have the walls with the blue or the gray wallpaper, I think. And I also wanted to keep the white weatherboard, like wood look that's on the back wall here. I wanted to make sure that all of those walls were actually on the outer walls of the house. So the reason why I did that is because if the house had been renovated over time, it wouldn't really make sense for it to be on the inner walls, because they're the original walls of the home. Unless they like reused it for the inner walls, which I don't think really suited this house. So yeah, that's a little detail that I like to keep realistic. So I actually made sure to do all of the outer walls with that wood at the beginning of the build. And I did put white floorboards in this room, which was a little bit naughty. It could have been darker floorboards, but I just thought it looked more pretty. So yeah, and those are the curtains in this room that are not from base game or Strangerville. I've forgotten which pack they're from. I'm sure someone in the comments down below will remember, but I just thought those curtains looked so pretty in this build. I had to use them. But of course, if you download it, missing curtains are not that big of a deal, because if you download a build and you don't have the corresponding pack, it'll just automatically remove the items. I remember in The Sims 2, maybe it was The Sims 3 as well, when you would download a build when you didn't have the pack, it would replace the item with the same kind of item from a pack you did have. So for instance, if in this build we used like a Get Famous chair, if someone downloaded it without Get Famous, it would replace it with like a base game chair. So you'd always download all of these like weird looking houses with like random furniture and decor and stuff in them. But I'm glad in The Sims 4 they took that out, and it's just like the item's just removed. It's just not there. Then again, it might have been helpful because you would remember, oh, that's right, a chair was there. So you just replace a chair. I don't know what's better. I also love these doors on the inside of the house, how they have that crystal door handle. It's pretty cool. I mean, the crystal makes it a little less versatile maybe, but I still like it. It's just something a little bit different. The gray wallpaper, definitely in this hallway, we could have definitely put something more colorful or more dated in there, but I kind of liked the idea of it being a little fresh because, yeah, you know me, I like light walls, open spaces. I'm like, I need a light gray wall in this build. It's just what I do. And then in here, we're going to be making a kid's bedroom. I decided to keep it kind of gender neutral. So nice greens. We have that retro wall hanging. We're just going to have like the cutest dollhouse area actually in the corner. And I know some people are like, but dollhouses are for girls and you just said it was gender neutral. Well, guess what, buddy? Dollhouses are for boys. I used to play with plenty of boys with my Barbies when I was growing up, and they loved it. They absolutely loved it. And they would always ruin my storyline. I remember playing Barbies with this guy I was friends with called James when I was really little, and I just remember really vividly him ruining my Barbie storyline, and I was just like, can you not? You're ruining everything. And the dollhouse, I chose the yellow one because it's almost like a mini version of the house they're living in, which is so cute. When I have kids, I want them to play with like a mini dollhouse of our house. I'd love to get one built by someone and then they can play in our house, you know? Do you guys get it? It's kind of cute. So yeah, this is a nice bedroom. I thought it was really sweet and light and bright and just nice. I love this build. I hope you guys like it as well. So there it is with the original picture. I think we did pretty well. I think it's, yeah, it's inspired by the first picture, but then at the back of the house, it's definitely got our own little take on it. So it's kind of cool. And I love the world of Strangerville. It's very, very weird, very eerie. And there's this like perfect neighborhood on where there's greenery, but everything else is just weird. And I think that just looks really cool. I like the world. It's fun. It inspires me to do a Let's Play, I think. That isn't a Strangerville Let's Play. I don't know. Like it does remind me of the Twins a little bit. My Twins Let's Play back in the day. But yeah, here's the interior. I hope you guys like it. I really love how it came together. I think it kind of looks like a real home that people in the real world could live in. And I think when builds look realistic, it's fun. It's fun. And then there's the upstairs landing, and then we have the bedrooms. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below. And I was so tempted to make that bedroom with yellow walls to match the bedding, but I didn't. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys are having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I cannot wait to speak to you all soon and have an awesome week. Okay, susu, dag dag. Love ya.